Hello and you're very welcome to Camogie Talk, where today we're going to be previewing the Liberty Insurance Senior Camogie Championship semi-final between Kilkenny and Galway, which throws in at Semple Stadium this Saturday at 3:45. I'm joined here today by my trusty analysts, multiple All-Ireland winner Ursula Jacob and sports journalist Dara Kruger. Hi guys.
Hi.
Welcome back again. Okay, well let's get straight into the second semi-final. Okay, it's going to be a crunch. I think this is kind of the main rivalry in the championship so far this year that's emerged between Kilkenny and Galway. This is the third time they've met so far. One win apiece now at this stage. Let's talk about, I suppose, the renewed rivalry that's there between Kilkenny and Galway.
Yeah, look, as you say, this is the third clash this year. There've been a couple, I suppose, the last few years in league finals and everything. This year, they met in the National League final in Semple Stadium again, and it was a strange game because I thought neither team were particularly at their peak.
Yeah.
Certainly, Galway were very poor on the day. Kilkenny did most of the damage in the first half, and then sort of held on, and Galway got a few frees and. It just neither team were at their best, but Kilkenny got the silverware. Then they met in the last round of the round robin, and that was really with semi-final or quarter-final at stake. And I'd imagine both teams wanted to win, but it's not do or die, so it's really hard to read too much into it. But you would imagine Galway learned a bit from it, while probably cognizant of the fact that they might be meeting again and not wanting to show the whole lot. So it's hard to know, and we won't really know until this weekend.
Ursula, like when Galway are last year's All-Ireland finalists, you know, and they beat Kilkenny to take the group spot and went straight into the semi-finals. What will they have learned about themselves in this year's championship so far?
Well, I suppose they would have looked at themselves from the league final and really underperformed, and they would know that they would have to play to a higher level to reach a semi-final or a quarter-final, let alone a final. So they would have regrouped after the league final, and they've had a steady and consistent championship, topping the group, having a strong final group game against Kilkenny, and they'll be going in with great confidence into this semi-final. Now, obviously, they'll have to manage the 4-week gap like Cork are as well, and that could be a factor. And then obviously Kilkenny have the extra game where they convincingly beat Offaly in the quarter final, and that maybe was a bit of a surprise how comfortable they beat Offaly. But I think some of the positional changes they've made to the team since the Galway match has really has helped Kilkenny. And
talk to us a little bit about these positional changes. So Dara, what would you have noticed in the team now that it's different to the last outing?
Yeah, well, obviously, if Anne Dalton has come back to centre back, I think that's really significant. I think it's closer. Who am I to tell Landownie and Conor Phelan and Paddy Mullally, but I feel it's closer to her strengths, her strengths facing the ball rather than with her back to goal. Even if she would have been coming deep, she's a brilliant midfielder, but she has shown at centre back as well, driving forward, and without doubt one or two of the midfielders will come back and roam and cover. If she does move forward, because she will get scores driving forward from centre back, she'll certainly be setting up attacks, and we know by the way they create space that in front of the full forward line that those deliveries from Anne Dalton will be very, very important. So that's certainly significant. Kilkenny have had more tests this year, and I think that's important because in the past they have struggled by virtue of having things too easy, if that doesn't make any ounce of sense at all. But I think that will stand to them, and certainly will stand to them against a team that has only lost one game this year, and that's been the league final to Kilkenny.
And Ursula, Galway have conceded the least amount of scores in this year's championship, and now you have Kilkenny, like we spoke earlier about Denise Cobb pulling out to midfield. She's their top scorer for Kilkenny. Is it wise pulling her out further out the field, or would players like that be more inclined to should be staying inside goal?
I think it's a really intelligent move from Kilkenny to move Denise out midfield, because I think she's such a brilliant ball winner. It's a target for Emma Kavanagh in the goal for Kilkenny's puck outs, and also she's so intelligent in hitting good balls into the forward. She knows what way a forward likes to receive a ball, so she's going to now be the person delivering it in. And in fairness, she's scoring long range points against Offaly out there. She's been so consistent, you know, from her frees as well. And I really think she's really standing up as one of the big leaders on the Kilkenny setup. Now, she's vital to the Kilkenny half-forward line, where Katie Power, Miriam Walsh and Anna Farrell, you know, did a lot of damage against Offaly. And I think this is going to be key to Kilkenny's attack, because if the likes of Katie Power and Miriam Walsh, you know, win those balls from Kilkenny's backs, I think they'll get the ball in nice and quick into the Kilkenny full forward.
And, you know, obviously there's so many matchups all over the field that are mouth-watering clashes. Is there any that stand out in particular for each of you?
I suppose Anne Dalton maybe and Niamh McGrath, if that occurs, because I do feel there's more to come from Niamh.
Okay.
As good as she is, I think
she's quite young as well.
Yeah, but she's very experienced, and you'd probably be looking for a bit more from her from general play. She's obviously deadly free taker. I think that'll be a big one, because but it might be even a defensive job this time, because if you can nullify Anne Dalton and stop her hurling ball, that's a huge aspect. You know, that will block off a lot of that ball into Julianne Malone, you know, in the full forward line. And Julianne is the distributor around on the edge of that square.
And Ursula, what about for you? Anything?
Definitely, I think Rebecca Henley, centre back this year, her first year, you know, centre back with Galway, and Miriam Walsh. I think that's going to be a key matchup for both teams. Rebecca was player of the match, you know, in their last game against Kilkenny, and Miriam was player of the match against Offaly. So the two girls are really on form, and they're really going to be important players for both teams. Miriam is so powerful and strong going forward, and Rebecca is so good at sweeping across the half-back line, so I think that's going to be key to both teams.
And like, just I suppose the last time Kilkenny won the All-Ireland was in '94, and their now manager was actually the captain way back then. You know, this isn't Anne's first time in management. She was there in 2009. Why do you think she's come back? Is it a case of unfinished business? And will she be driving them forward to get to that final?
Well, there's no better woman to drive a team forward than Anne. You know, I've worked with her in WIT, and, you know, her management set up with Conor Phelan and Paddy Mullally, you know, they really have a good bond to you know, with each other, and they have loads of experience of working with a lot of the Kilkenny players through WIT and winning Ashburn Cup titles. They've brought on the likes of Megan Farrell and Julianne Malone and Katie Power and Dalton. You could name half the Kilkenny team. They've went through WIT. And, you know, Anne, I think it is a case of unfinished business. You know, they've lost 6 All-Irelands since they last won in 1994. So there's a lot of hurt there. Anne knows that back in 2009, when she was over, they underperformed in that All-Ireland against Cork, and she'll be biting to get Kilkenny back to that final. No better woman.
And I suppose equally, Galway, last year's All-Ireland finalists, you know, they'll probably be disappointed. They only scored 2 points from playing that entire game. Do you think that they're going to be chomping at the bit now to come back as well?
Yeah, look, they definitely will, and I just do feel they have this thing about, you know, performing on the big day, that it just hasn't always happened too often maybe in the last few years, and that's there. And Ollie Bergen, who ironically is a Kilkenny man, has come in this year, and he definitely has well, he's in Galway a long while, but that he has certainly looked to experiment and tweak things, and was still doing that in the league final. So that's why all these games have held to warnings, whereas now whatever happens now doesn't, because it is do or die. But that's what he's trying to find. There's some little X factor. That's something different that'll bring Galway over the line. And, you know, it's a very instant matchup.
Well, it comes to that famous time, and my favourite time of the part of the programme, prediction time. So, Ursula, we're going to start with you this time.
Okay, I think it's going to be an extremely close contest between the two. I'm going to tip Kilkenny based on the fact that I think they have slight momentum going in from the quarter-final game. I really think they had 9 different scorers from play in that game against Offaly. So they're not over-reliant on Denise or Anne Dalton now, who's moved back into the backs. They're getting from the likes of Shelley Farrell, Michelle Quilty, Julianne Malone, who's a real goal poacher. You know, so I just think the momentum and the combination of Anne Downey back in charge, I think it's going to spur them on to the final.
Well, Anne will have big smiles for you there now. So Dara, I'm going to move to you.
Yeah, I don't want to be like a mirror here, but I do think the same. I mean, it is probably a puck of the ball job, and so it's maybe a fool's errand making a prediction, but I just think that Kilkenny forward line, even against the best defence in the league so far, and the best structured defence, have that possibilities, particularly with Anne Dalton back, centre back. I just feel that gives them a tighter look themselves, and that supply, you know. And I just think that Kilkenny will do it marginally.
So there you have it. We have agreement this time around from our panellists, with both predicting that Kilkenny will come through and take their place in the All-Ireland final. Don't forget that match is the second game at Semple Stadium and it throws in at 3:45. Make sure you have your county colours on and get down to Semple Stadium to support.